Remember the partlines that we designed at Portal Frame Generator and that we have been avoiding for some time in some of our models? Now it's the time to insert this CYPE 200 in our BIM Steel model, since we want to have the entire model for the detailing. To do that, we are first going to make sure that at the libraries of elements at BIM Steel, we have those IP series, and for that we access the section library, and for these I sections we access any IP library, and we add it to the elements available at BIM Steel, because even though we have brought all the bars from the workflow from Portal Frame, then on Site 3D, and this is why we have all the bars that we have right now inserted. Just note that we could have inserted all of them if we were not interested in the analysis of the structure. We could have started from the very scratch here at BIM Steel, and we could have started adding some grids, which we're going to do in some sections. So let's do that. Let's add the partlines, and let's see how to insert some things here at BIM Steel. So to add any new bars, I have clicked here at section, and we're going to select the same steel that we use to analyze the partlines with at Strubim at Site 3D and the Portal Frame Generator, and we're going to start to insert IPs 200. And to do so, we're going to come as close as possible to this beam. We're going to, here in the work area, it says force elevation of the 3D. I'm not going to force any elevation. I'm going to try to snap this corner of this section and snap the opposite one. So now you can see that we have inserted in our BIM model an IP 200, and I think it's going to be more even clearer now, the options that we previously used with the angle sections, because this is obviously has been inserted according to the global axis, but doesn't have the same angle as our slope of our roof. So using the same operations that we used earlier, we're gonna see what they actually did. So align section with the plane, we're gonna click on the section and then confirm with a right click, and then select the top flange of this section. And just like that, we can now see that the beam is very much parallel to the plane of the slope of the roof. Now we're going to select level section face with plane, and we're gonna bring this section accessing the bottom of the bottom flange, and confirm with a right click, and then we're going to select the top of the top flange of this other section. So now we have brought it on top of it, and we could move this so it is not hanging over, but it is at the edge. So it says select a group of elements, right click. Now I'm going to select the first point, and I'm going to move it to this corner. So just like that, with a few operations, we could have our first partline inserted. And now to repeat this same section, and using the same slope and everything, we're going to use this copy operation. So if we select copy and we select the section, if we remember clearly, the separation we used for the analysis was 0.3 meters. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to slide a little bit in this top flange, and we're going to select 0.3 meters. Don't worry, because we're going to repeat this multiple times, but you can see that it follows the slope and everything. So next up is going to be 2.6. So um, if you are able to tell, there's a send clock symbol that is that means in the object snap the nearest. This symbol is being snapped whenever I slide down the edge of this flange, and when I select here, I can insert the distance, this time 2.6. Next one is going to be 3.9. And afterwards it would be, if I'm not mistaken, 5.2. So again, sliding and making sure we snap the nearest of this top flange. We're going to set 5 point, said it was 5.2, and we have a few more to go. So let's keep adding 0.3 meters, 6.5, and 7.8. And there's no more space for another one, so that's going to be our last partlin. Okay, so let's move a little bit just in case we have made some mistakes. I can clearly see that we have inserted one right here. To delete any elements, we can click here on delete. We select the bar that we want to delete, and then we just confirm with a right click. And that's our model, and we already have our partlins already inserted. So I believe we have all the bars that we're going to need in our model.